3 women, 2 of them from Africa, advanced to the second round of selection to become the next Director General of the World Trade Organization as the field was cut from 8 to 5. The WTO is looking for a new Director General to replace Brazilian Roberto Azevedo, who stepped down a year earlier than expected at the end of August. The 25-year-old trade body has never had a leader who is a female and from Africa. The five had to go through the next round are Kenyan Minister Amina Mohammed, former Nigerian Finance Minister Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, South Korean Trade Minister Yo Myung-hee, Saudi Arabia's Mohammed Al-Tuwajiri, and British ex-minister Liam Fox. Mr. Azevedo's successor will face a considerable challenge with rising global tensions and protectionism during a COVID-19-induced slowdown, most obviously between Beijing and President Donald Trump's U.S. administration, and pressure to drive reform. The WTO has said it wants to select the winner by early November. Trade experts and former WTO officials say that the U.S. presidential election on the 3rd of November could extend the process, even if that goes against the WTO's prescribed deadline. While social commentator Mary Kuku joins us on the news to discuss this. Very quickly, 3 women out of the 5 contestants, that's already a statement. Is it going to be the first time ever to have a woman become the DG of the WTO? Mary, I was asking if it's possible to actually have a woman, apart from it being a woman, to have an African, lead the WTO at this time.
Yes, it is possible and highly likely from what we can see. I mean, they've had 3 incredible women on the list, and they have been shortlisted. That is incredible, and that is fantastic, and an awesome and interesting conversation to have at a time like this. This will be the first time we're going to be having women step out in this manner. And these are not just women, but women who are highly qualified and competent. And out of those women, you have 2 African women. And it would just be the first time also that Africa, it's possible that the train is heading towards Africa, and one of those women from Africa would make the cut.
Of course, WTO...
It's very possible, I mean.
Very interesting. We're all open for that possibility. But the WTO, in promoting global trade, there are growing balances, among the economies of the world. What agenda will you, set for any of these 5 who emerges as the new DG of the WTO?
I mean, all the people who have been shortlisted are well qualified for the job. But my focus really, Amina is great. She's been around the WTO and has done a few negotiations that also, make her qualified. And I think that Dr. Okonjo-Iweala, Ngozi, will bring a lot to bear, not just having trade, being a trade expert or knowing economics or being an expert in financing. She comes around with a whole lot of great scorecards of achievements when it comes to global corporate partnerships and leaderships, and and all those assertions that Dr. Okonjo-Iweala comes with her profile will really be a good place to start from. I think she will make the cut, and she's really who I see quite outstanding. But that doesn't negate the fact that everybody else on that list is also very qualified. But what I look at is the person with the amount of pedigree that Dr. Okonjo-Iweala brings to bear, the scorecards and the whole lot of achievement that she's gathered in global corporate partnership. That is something you really need in an organization like WTO. And what other time than best time now, when the world is going through a pandemic season, you need somebody who has been through reforms, somebody who understands how to bring back a failed economy or a dying economy, somebody who can make those cross-cuttings, and she really fits that bill. That will be the person, any of those women I believe, quite very much qualified and ready to hit the ground running from day one. I really sincerely hope that she gets picked, because I know that she will do a lot more
Social
for the World Trade.
Social commentator Mary Kuku, thank you so much for joining us on The World Now.